Bagaetso in Mahikeng ga mmamosetsanyana ditsala tsaka, and of course it is the 1st of December, it being World AIDS Day, and of course we are brought here by the Northwest Department of Health, and of course the hashtags, hashtag we are in this together, hashtag chekimpilo. Now, as I said to you before, we are going to be chatting to representatives, and sitting with me right here is the bubbly acting head of the PCA Secretary, Mme Margaret Mokgothu. Re teng le kae mama?
Re teng.
Re lebogela nako ya gago go tla go dula le rona go tla gore educator, most importantly. Mama we, ke batla go itse gore PCA ke eng?
PCA e bidiwa Provincial Council on AIDS.
Aha.
Provincial Council on AIDS is a multi-sectoral structure comprising the government sector. We are talking all government departments, business sector, it's in some business chambers, your South African Business Coalition, Minerals Council South Africa, and other business chambers. And the third sector is the civil society sector, which has got inside it 19 sectors in the Northwest Province, and in a sector of people living with HIV and AIDS, the LGBTIQ sector, the sex worker sector, the disability sector, your research sector, your higher learning sector, women's sector, children's sector, men's sector, traditional health practitioners. I can go on and on. So PCA, when we say Provincial Council, that council is comprised of these three legs, the three sectors: business, government, and civil society.
Now, Mama Mokgothu, how and what is the involvement of a PCA?
PCA is coordinating the Northwest Province plan on HIV and AIDS. It cuts across all government departments, business and other sectors. So we have a provincial plan where each department that have mandates, more the national strategic plans are HIV and AIDS, have got goals, objectives and indicators there. So what I'm trying to say, all these sectors that I have mentioned, they are reporting to Northwest Provincial Council on AIDS on matters relating to HIV and TB and STIs. So basically PCA coordinates the multi-sectoral structure or the multi-sectoral approach to the AIDS agenda in the Northwest Province. So when we talk, the council is comprised of the premier as the chairperson, MECs are all MECs are members of the council, all HODs are members of the AIDS council, and the leaders of the 19 sectors of the civil society, and it is chaired by the premier and co-chaired by the chairperson of the civil society in the Northwest Province. The chairperson is our Premier Professor Job Mokoro, and the co-chairperson is Mr. Binam Pimano, who is the chairperson of the Civil Society Forum in the Northwest Province. So that is PCA.
That's PCA. So does this mean that all the PCA structures are involved within this campaign, World AIDS Day?
Yes, we not only have the structure at provincial level, but we have structures at district and local level. And at district level, they are chaired by the executive mayors. And local level, they are chaired by the mayors. But at all spheres of government, the civil society is co-chairing with government, the PCA.
Mama Mokgothu, is the process of re-establishment complete?
The process of the re-establishment is not so complete.
Okay.
We have to date established, out of 18 municipalities, we have established 16. We are left with in Bujanala with Moretele and Moses Kotani. And in the Kwate Mining and Karsano Molopo, we have interim structures because of during the time of the re-establishment, we went head on with the community unrest that side, which disturbed some of the people from their municipalities because roads were blocked to come for the nominations and elections. So out of those that were there, we had the interim structures in those. And we have managed in RSM to induct the councils. And we are busy inducting Dr. Kenneth Kaunda. We will be inducting then from there Ngaka Muthuzi Molema and Bujanala, and finally the Provincial Council on AIDS. So as it is now, the only structure that I could say in terms of SANAG measurement of functionality is functional is the provincial one, because we have had our first meeting on the 8th of October this year.
If you've just tuned in, of course, this is UFM. We are in tune with you. We're broadcasting live right here in Mahikeng. It is, of course, at Mocoseng Sundown Resort, and it is World AIDS Day. And, of course, we're brought here by the Northwest Department of Health. And right next to me, I'm chatting to the acting head of the PCA Secretary, that is Mme Margaret Mokgothu. Mama Way, what are the PCA plans against AIDS going forward?
The PCA plans against AIDS is just to strengthen, because as you can see, we have brought all heads of departments on board.
Yeah.
We want to fast track the indicators and the targets that we have set ourselves as a province. Because as it is, there are those that we are doing well and those that we are not doing well. But you know that we have the 90 targets of the UN AIDS that we are supposed, as the entire world, as the globally, to achieve by the end of 2020. But as you know, progress according to data sources across the country and globally indicate that most of the countries will not, including ourselves, will not be able to reach some of the 2020 targets. And that was also fueled by the outbreak, COVID-19, which seriously affected the AIDS agenda in the province, because you know at level 5, people were afraid to go to the clinics. Movements were limited. Other people were defaulting from treatment, and also all those challenges. So we need to work hard to make sure that even if we do not attain this, but we really put our efforts to make sure that come 2022, when it will be the end time of the current strategic plan on HIV and AIDS, National Strategic Plan 2017 to 2022, at least we are closer to reaching our targets.
Mme Mokgothu, jaaka re le mo level 1 of COVID-19, how are you working with civil society currently in making sure that we can educate more people?
Civil society, as I have said, apart from those other sectors I did not mention, the youth sector and also the NGO sector. So we have NGOs, we have developmental partners, as we can see at my back, Honalebo Oramo and others that have been funded to come and assist in this country and in this province. So we are working closely with them. Others are supporting the biomedical interventions, meaning they are supporting the Department of Health. Others are supporting Department of Education. Others are supporting Department of Social Development. And they are working closely, as they also have the memorandum of understandings with those departments. They are putting on efforts to make sure that they assist us to really unlock bottlenecks in terms of reaching our targets as a province. And NGOs as well, there are those that are funded and there are those that are working from a voluntary basis. But together we are working closely as civil society, because I work with them on a daily basis. More than any other, I work with civil society most of the time, and I think we can learn a lot from them. Some of them may not be funded, but if you come closer to them, you understand their problems better or their challenges, and they will assist you to program and also to come up with interventions that will yield result in terms of that. So my main focus is to get participating departments to understand civil society sectors that are more aligned to their departments and see how they can use them better to achieve that, because they have learned by experience.
Yeah.
So we can learn a lot from them.
And when it, because the there's a civil society ke bone ba ba phelang le batho, ke bone ba ba itseng di kgwetlo tsa batho from the ground. Yeah. Mme Mokgothu, in parting, what's your last message for our listeners and all of those listening also on DSTV channel 842?
What I can say to the communities of the Northwest is that we are here to serve you as PCA with all the sectors that I've mentioned: government, business, and civil society. We are inviting you communities to work hand in hand with us, so that I know we can learn a lot from the communities, but together we can win this battle of HIV and TB, including the battle of COVID-19 that I have said that it has researched. And we are, as we are approaching the festive season, we are advising communities to really take all the necessary preventive measures for COVID-19. The theme for this World AIDS Day, as we celebrate, the entire world is celebrating with us. We are in this together. Cheka impilo. So I'm inviting you there for a hashtag Cheka impilo.
Lovely one. Thank you so much. That is Mme Margaret Mokgothu. Of course, she is the acting head of PCA. She is the secretary, of course, and she was just informing us about the responsibilities and what the plans are that PCA has in conjunction with civil society, together with the department, the Northwest Department of Health. Thank you so much, Mama.